Alright guys, welcome to another intra-week update, another unedited video. I'm not really gonna bother myself with the audio or visuals or anything like that. But if you guys remember from the last weekly outlook video, I was mentioning that I was slightly leaning towards more bearish price action. The reason being because of the monthly time frame on the dollar. I wanted to see if we could react from this monthly BC to go to push up again to the external range liquidity. On the weekly chart, I mentioned that we also look bullish within this order block fair value gap combination, right? I said that was something to watch out for. And then I said, if we are going to use this weekly PDRA, obviously our confirmation time frame is on the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, we've already done two things, but we haven't done the main thing that I wanted to see. To recap on the main thing I wanted to see, I mentioned that this opening price, this series of down close candles, I literally said I would like to see us close above it. Right now, price is rejecting away from it. But if by the end of today we've closed above it, then I will definitely use this 4-hour chart to confirm bullish price action to the buy side liquidity, right? But right now, I'm still bearish until we close above this area. So one thing to also note is that we've also created another series of down close candles, these two white candles taking liquidity there at the previous weekly low, and now created already a 4-hour order block, a change in the state of delivery on the 4-hour chart. So this series of down close candles were not here when the week started. Were not here when I made the previous weekly outlook, right? So when the week opened up, we opened up right there on Monday, took liquidity at the previous weekly low right there. Let's actually just put that as a sweep of liquidity. So we took liquidity and now we've displaced away, creating a gap, even a volume imbalance and a liquidity void. So there's a chance that today, being FOMC, we could come down to that gap, displace higher, use this as support for higher prices. There's a chance of this happening and I'm watching for that. And right now I'm going to just put it out there as a disclaimer. I'm not going to be trading anything to do with the dollar right now. I would rather wait for FOMC to clarify where price is going. The second reason why I said I'm just going to wait is because this same opening price that I wanted price to close above is the opening price on the daily chart. So if we close above this specific down close candle that took liquidity on a lower time frame, confirming bullish price action, then I could say almost definitely I would be leaning towards more bullish dollar, right? Because now we would have confirmed higher prices. If price comes down to the order block, we could look for buys. We could even watch this area instead, because we have two down close candles, right? So yeah, you could put them as one, but in other words, I want to see a proper market structure shift. I want to see a close above this order block or this down close candle, and I want to see, if possible, of course, if possible, a close above that swing high. When we close above that swing high, that's going to confirm a solid market structure shift to the upside, right? And then we could look for buy models on the lower time frames to take it to the buy side liquidity. So that's a much more safer way to play this than trying to decide whether price is going to remain bearish and push down or bullish and push up. Rather just wait for the confirmation on the daily chart and then play the remaining days of the week. We still have Thursday tomorrow and we still have Friday the day after that. So there's still so much price action left on the charts. If we're going to be bullish on GU, I could target these equal highs. If we're going to be bearish, we still have the psychological levels here at 1.2. So we have so many unswept liquidities and so many targets that there really isn't any need to FOMO into any trade right now. Right? You'd rather wait for price to give us a solid confirmation to continue selling GU if we are bearish, or wait for a solid confirmation to the upside to be buying GU if we are bullish coming off of this daily gap, right? No need to rush, because there's still room to run unless price decides to displace in one direction, right? But I doubt that's going to happen, so I'll say just wait. On the indices, I don't really have much of an update there, but the fact that on the last intra-week update, I said that we might be leaning towards bearishness to those equal lows, but nope, we just came, took another liquidity and rejected heavily. Remember I said it will be critical for you to mark out your opening prices. So I marked out the opening price for January right there, this blue line, the EQ line, and now I am expecting or wanting to see price now that we've gotten a discounted price and we've taken liquidity showing us bullish signs already. I'm expecting price to retrace down to this BC, then continue to the all-time high. That's my only view on Nasdaq. Of course, ES is already closer to the all-time high than Nasdaq originally was, so we could look for a bullish continuation as well, probably from this other block or from the same gap, the same BC. I don't know what this is, this highlighted area. Oh, it's the volume imbalance. We can delete that now. But yeah, we just came down all the way to this. We didn't really tap this opening price, but we tapped this price. Remember what I said just now with the bearishness, with the bearish candles on DXY? I said that sometimes it's the very last down close candle before the bullish expansion, but sometimes it's the series of down close candles. And if you note in this case, when we add up these two bearish candles, it's the series of the down close candles coupled with this BC was what took ES higher. So yeah, I'm just looking for bullish continuation, especially with this rejection that we saw here. I'm expecting the all-time high to be hit very soon, maybe even this Friday. All right, anything is possible, but maybe even this Friday. So retracement into the gap, continuation higher to the all-time high. All right, that's all I have for now. If you have any questions, suggestions, recommendations, or inputs in any way, shape, or form, please do not hesitate to let me know. But for now, stay safe, good luck, and good trading.